In this video, I would like to explain what people can expect from a book I just released entitled The Entrepreneur's Journey to Fruitfulness. Ang hope ko is that it will help people in their entrepreneurial journey. Sana makatulong ako mabawasan ang posibleng mali nilang magagawa and to increase the chances of their success. Alam mo, sa panahon namin noon, wala masyadong gusto magnegosyo kasi nakikita namin ang hirap magnegosyo. And besides, during the time, there was this idea of lifetime employment, meaning you can retire in one company. Kung kailangan mo ng housing loan, the company will guarantee. Kaya yung mga insurance broker during our time have a hard time selling to employees kasi sagot ng kumpanya yon. Pero nawala na yon, especially when globalization came in. And this is the reason why people believe that going into business is the best way to secure their future. Tapos meron pang mga kwento na katulad ni Mark Zuckerberg na yumaman before the age of 30. So many would try to find ways to go into business as early as possible. Some take up entrepreneurship in college para after graduation makapagnegosyo kaagad sila. Some naman would quit their employment early and sasabihin nila, bakit ba ako naghihirap para payamanin yung boss ko when I should be doing for my own self? Tapos there are a few who intentionally drop out of college kasi daw kung kaya ni Steve Jobs and Henry C. mag-succeed, maski hindi sila nakapagtapos ng college, kakayanin din daw nila. Pero alam mo ba, na as more people around the world try their hand in business, a study by Bloomberg in the US found that 8 of 10 startups fail in the first 18 months of their operations. Ang ibig sabihin nito, 8 of 10 people will lose the money they invested. Dalawa lang ang kikita and magsasucceed. Because of this high failure rate, maraming tao na sumubok magnegosyo ang dumadaan sa depression today. Meron pa sa kanila ang nagpakamatay kasi either naubos nila ang yaman ng pamilya nila or nabaon sila sa utang. I wrote the book, The Entrepreneur's Journey to Fruitfulness, hoping that I can help increase the success rate of those who will go into business. Kung pwede sana, only 2 of 10 will fail in 18 months. Pero alam mo, meron akong isang importanteng conclusion about business after being in business for the past 26 years. Naniniwala talaga ako na nobody should fail in business. People will not fail in business if only they understand that there is a process they should respect and that they should give their businesses enough time to profit. I hope this book can be a good guide to aspiring entrepreneurs and a good reference for those already in business, especially those who need to turn their business around. In the book, I tried to correct many misconceptions, mga bagay na tinuturo ng so-called business gurus, na imbis na nakatulong, nagdala pa ito ng hirap sa mga nagnenegosyo. Katulad na lang ng idea that to succeed in business, you need two things. You need knowledge and money. Knowledge daw is important kasi knowledge is power. And I used to agree with this in the past. Today, I disagree. I discovered that knowledge is useless if you do not know how to use it. This is the reason why many graduates of entrepreneurship fail on their first try. Hindi lang nila alam paano gamitin properly. And as they commit many mistakes, as they fail in some ventures, eventually maintindihan din nila. Kaso lang, they give up very early. Tapos sabi nila, to have money is essential. Kasi daw money begets money. Ang pera nanganganak ng pera. Mas madaling gumawa ng pera kung may pera ka na. Friends, pwede bang manganak ang pera ng pera? Friends, you have to understand money is a passive object. It has no life of its own. On its own, hindi siya pwede dumami. Money will only grow in the hands of a prudent person. but in the hands of a fool, money will disappear. A prudent person naman is someone who has proven skills and good character. Proven skills means this has been honed through experience, and great character is something developed over time. Ang key ng success ng negosyo ay hindi yung negosyo, but ang taong nagnenegosyo. I feel the reason why mas marami ang nagfi-fail sa negosyo kasi hindi natin naintindihan talaga kung ano ang entrepreneurship. Minsan mali ang definition na ginagamit natin, minsan naman mali ang pagkaintindi natin sa definition na binigay sa atin. I believe the modern day definition of entrepreneurship has misled many. I know this because ito ang nagpahamak sa akin noon. The modern day definition of entrepreneurship says that it is the ability to set up a business and the willingness to take financial risk. Tapos sasabihin pa ng mga experts, the greater the risk, the greater the gain. When I was starting in my entrepreneurial journey, I would try to take the greatest risk I could afford. I would take the profit from our piggery and invest it in vegetable projects in big ways. Whenever I took great risk, I lose the money I invested. And in the beginning, hindi ko siya maintindihan until I realized hindi kinumpleto ng experts ang prinsipyo. Kasi ang buong prinsipyo should say, the greater the risk, the greater the gain, but also the greater the chances of failing and losing your money. Mabuti na lang I did not have much to risk because we had very little in the beginning. I changed my approach to business when I discovered that the waste of the plant is the best model in growing a business. Friends, alam mo ba na ang tanim nagsisimula lang kung anong meron siya? In order to grow, it will make more food from the food it produces. It will keep doing this for some time until the proper season. In the proper season, natural sa kanya ang mamunga. Lahat ng tanim na mumunga kung tama ang pagpalaki and darating ang bunga sa tamang panahon. And ito ang isang rason bakit ko sinabi kanina na dapat walang nalulugi sa negosyo. Kasi kung susundin mo lang ang tamang proseso and bigyan ito ng tamang panahon, kikita ang maski anong negosyo. When I shifted my approach to business, we experienced relative success. The engineer in me wanted to understand bakit when I took less financial risk, mas gumanda pa ang negosyo namin. So in order to understand business better, I went and looked for the original meaning of entrepreneurship. And I also wanted to understand kung ano ang sabi ng Bible about it. The original word for entrepreneur is the French word entreprendre. Ang ibig niyang sabihin is to undertake a task. What task? It is the task of producing something of value from the resources you have already. Sa original word ng entrepreneur, walang sinabi about taking financial risk. When I studied the Bible naman, I realized that the great men in the Bible were mostly entrepreneurs. Kaso nga lang, farming ang negosyo nila during the time. Most of the biblical entrepreneurs did not have money to risk. Abraham was a foreigner in the land. Dayo siya. So sa simula, wala siyang lupang pag-aari. While Joseph naman started as a slave and as a prisoner. When I was looking for a biblical definition of entrepreneurship, I stumbled on Ecclesiastes 5:19. Sabi niya, furthermore, as for everyone to whom God has given riches and wealth, He has also empowered him to eat from them and to receive his reward and rejoice in his labor. This is the gift of God. According to this verse, pag meron kang paraan gumawa ng pera galing sa resources na available sa iyo, regalo ito ng Panginoon. Pag ginamit mo ng tama, you will receive a reward you will eventually profit and even enjoy your labor. The word entreprendre and the biblical definition of entrepreneurship suggests the same idea: to produce something of value from what you have already. While there is a risk to take, it is not often financial in nature, but strategic. Meaning, yung mga idea na gusto mong gawin, doon ka magri-risk kasi ito ang makakagawa ng pera. So in the book, I define entrepreneurship as the ability to produce something of great value from the resources you have so that you can produce profit in the proper time. If my definition is right, then anyone can go into business even if they do not have money to risk. While knowledge is always important, mas importante magsimula ka sa abilidad na meron ka. Kung karpentero ka, huwag kang magbukas ng bakery. Kung hindi ka mahilig magluto, huwag kang magbukas ng karinderya. Then people must understand that entrepreneurship is a journey. When you undertake this journey, mawawala ka, maliligaw, magkakamali ka along the way. Kaya importante for you to move forward, you must have the attitude of learning from your mistake and adjusting to opportunities. As I end, I want you to know that I believe the conclusion of the Bloomberg study is fair. Tama sila that 8 of 10 startups will fail in the first 18 months. Ang tanong ko lang, why do we expect a business to profit in 18 months? Did Amazon profit in the same period? Did Apple become the most valuable company in the world in 18 months? Again, I want you to know that I made this video hoping to help you understand what you can expect from the book, The Entrepreneur's Journey to Fruitfulness. I wrote it because I hope I can help people like you to succeed in whatever business you go into para someday maging fruitful ka. This book is best read with another book I just released. The greatest salesman I know does not sell, because selling is an important part in succeeding in business. If you want to be a good entrepreneur, you may also want to consider the book Keeper of His Garden. In this book, I shared the principles I use in managing my business and creating opportunities. If you buy these books as a bundle, I will add my first book, Breaking Through, A Man's Journey to Fruitfulness, for free. However, this bundle will only be available to Similya sa Kinabuhi. So if you want to order these books as a bundle, here is the person you need to get in touch with and his contact information. Sana matulungan kita to be a good entrepreneur. The reason why I want to help you because I have this dream of seeing this country truly become fruitful. And this will only happen if all of us succeed in the venture we decide to pursue. May God bless you.